Should you create YouTube Shorts right now in 2025? Here are 6 things to consider, including AdSense, time it takes to create a video, and if short viewers become long form viewers, or if they actually heard your channel and you may have to start a new one from scratch. I'm Jordan, I've made over $5 million, hired 50 people, just started this new channel after getting videos like this and this with over 1 million views. And the first thing to consider when it comes to YouTube Shorts is time trust leverage, which is the natural trust that grows as a result of spending more time with someone. So if you get 1 million views on your YouTube short, which is let's say 30 seconds long and has an average percentage viewed of 100%, which is quite normal, like this short of mine, then you get around 8,300 hours of total watch time. Now, if you get 1 million views on a 10-minute YouTube video with an average percentage of 45%, like this viral video of mine with 1.1 million views, then you get around 75,000 hours of total watch time, which is almost 10 times as much in watch hours. Now combine that with the truth that people buy or listen to people they know, like, or trust, then of course it makes sense to me to focus on watch hours so that you can either monetize a higher percentage of your audience or you get more returning viewers. And in my experience, most people get more watch hours faster through long form content, where of course also the title and thumbnail plays a big role. So download this free thumbnail pack to create thumbnails like this, and this in minutes. Free link below. And also, the more attention you can hold, the more money you can make, either from YouTube AdSense, sponsorships, or your own products. Now, before we dive into the time that it takes to create either a short or long form video, let's talk about the second thing to consider, which is AdSense. For instance, this short of mine made about €1. Now, if I got the same amount of views as this video of mine with 1.1 million views, then the estimated revenue would be around €110 on a short with the same amount of views. Whereas that actual long form video of mine made €950, almost 10 times as much as a short with the same amount of views. Now, before you say, Jordan, it's just so much easier to make a short video than a long one, we will get into that in a bit, and you will be surprised how little time I actually put into that 5-minute viral video. But first, consider this third thing, which is eyeball economic. To explain what I mean with that, I want to ask you a question. Who out of these two people do you think has more money to spend? Person 1 who uses YouTube 1 hour per day. By the way, if you wonder what the average time spent on YouTube in the US is in last year, well, it's around 48 minutes per day. Anyways, this person 1 watches 80% shorts in that time, which is around 48 minutes of watching shorts, and 20% long form, which is around 12 minutes. All right. So that is person 1 watching 12 minutes of long form, 48 minutes of a short every day. Now, then you have person 2 who watches 20% shorts and 80% longs, right? So around 48 minutes of long form video and only 12 minutes of shorts. Now, who do you think has a higher income? Honestly, I don't know based on data, but I assume person 2 is of a more higher quality from an income perspective. And if your goal is to generate income from YouTube, then doesn't it make sense to get more views from people like person 2? Well, of course, there's nuance, it depends. Because if you are selling or thinking about selling an energy drink like Prime, then I think it makes more sense to focus on, for instance, teenagers who seem to spend more time scrolling on short form content. Well, there are free tools to actually find out. Well, I share them in my weekly email that you automatically receive if you download the free thumbnail pack below. Trust me when I say it's a 2-minute email that you actually want to read. Without sales stuff, just value. Now back to the question, do short form viewers turn into subscribers who then also watch your long form videos? Well, here's Alex Hormozi's answer based on his data.
There's 2 theories that at least the data that we looked at just completely didn't agree with, which was, one is that shorts viewers become longs viewers. And I just haven't seen that. Like, I hear it all the time, but when I looked at it, that just wasn't the case. People who watch longs want more longs. People who want shorts watch more shorts. Caveat, if you find me in shorts in one platform, but you're a YouTube's longs viewer, then you might watch my YouTube long view, like, content. And so, but it's like, if you only watch YouTube shorts, you're not going to become a longs viewer. You will just keep watching whatever you normally consume. So people have consumption preferences by platform. And so I kind of see them as they're like in separate tracks in terms of bringing people in.
I think Iman Gadzhi, who has over 5 million subscribers on YouTube, does this in a very clever way. No shorts on his main channel, but many different sub-channels on YouTube, but also Instagram, TikTok, and so on, where he only posts shorts. So a very clear separation, which seems to be the best thing to do, especially when I read this comment. Well, you may pause here to read his findings based on the data. Now, I think the majority of people are better off investing most, if not all of their time into longer videos, but you may fall into the other category. Either way, your strategy may be one of the most important decisions you make.
Strategy is a big, fluffy, amorphous word word that gets tossed around a lot and no one knows what the fuck it means, but it's probably important. And in my opinion, it is the most important. Strategy is just prioritizing. In layman's terms, it's what's gonna get us the most bang for the buck. If you want the fancy definition that I have, it's how you choose to allocate resources that are limited against unlimited options.
Which brings me to the time that it takes to create a short versus a long. Let's be honest here, there's probably part of you that wants to upload daily, right? And another part of you that want views. But what if profit is the thing that you actually want and that you see truth in what we just discussed? Then doesn't it make sense to focus your attention and time on solving the following question? How do I make better long-form videos more efficiently while enjoying the process? Well, here is how Alex thinks about creating long-form.
Shorts versus longs. In the beginning, think about a long as just many shorts put together. From like, if we have that path that I was talking about, like think about your path as the 7 shorts that you're gonna string together. You just don't have necessarily 60 seconds that you have to get it. You can get to 90 seconds, whatever, but you still structure them the same way. And that will be beneficial for you. But in terms of longs, there's only 3 formats. You've got lists, steps, and stories. You can have a list of things and have steps within the list and then tell stories about each step. But all 3 can be intermixed because that's fundamentally like what content is. It's lists, steps, and stories.
Well, this still doesn't answer my question. How to make better long videos, make them in less time, and actually increase my views and income from YouTube. So I made a compilation of Alex Hormozi's best YouTube advice with beginner and advanced tactics in 12 different categories. It took me 4 months to create. So trust me when I say it's good. Watch it here or save it to your watch later. See you there. Talk soon.